I'd like to call to order our September 22nd, 2022 Commission and Community Relations and Human Rights Commission meeting for the city of Oneonta. I am the chair, Shannon McHugh. Roll call. So we have our vice chair, here. Commissioner Franklin Chambers. Here. Commissioner Paul Conley. Here. And Commissioner Roger Marty. Here. We have some vacancies that we are working on. Our Councilmember Leila Murphy is excused. And we have a quorum. We have Carrie on the sideline if we need assistance. So we are good to go. There are no petitioners or visitors. Does anyone have any correspondence or announcements or updates? No? Everyone's good? All right, so our first big business here is going to be approving. We have several minutes to approve. Did everyone get a chance to look at them? Thank you, Reverend Marty, for ensuring they are such wonderful minutes.
Try. This time I sent them to the right people, so we could have read them.
Really, a fabulous job, though, and I really value you. So, anybody we need motions. So
All together or one individually?
we need a first and a second.
First and a second, yes, you can do them together. The two sets of minutes?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll make a motion to move. We approve both of the minutes?
Right. So all those in favor of passing our June 23rd, 2022 minutes, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All those in favor of passing our May 26th, 2022 minutes, say aye.
I move we approve.
Any, you're going to approve again, Paul?
No, I move we approve.
Awesome.
There's already a motion on the floor.
To vote?
Yeah.
Second.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? We're good. So both of our minutes have been approved. We're waiting on those babies. So as you can see, we're on to numbers. Carol's turns up. And Olivia is no longer here. So we have two vacancies currently.
Would that be under new business? Perfect.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But with 4 of us, it's hard, so we're good. So I think if there's nothing, if no one's anything new, I mean, I think we talked a little bit, Franklin and Marty and I were talking about, for last month, when we didn't have quorum, we were talking a little bit about maybe taking summers off. So like, because we don't have a ton going on, how would people feel about taking summers off?
Well, you never know what's going to happen. So maybe some summers when we might have business. I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's when we always call back and we can have meetings. We can have a meeting at any point, we can call a meeting. That's always an option. I mean, even if it's not like here, they have other spaces we can go into that are usable if we have to have like an emergency meeting if something goes down.
I would say probably if we were looking to give ourselves a break, maybe like winter, when we know what things are going on. I feel like summer could potentially be a busy month for us.
Well, Juneteenth, you certainly don't want to stop it till then, because that's a short vacation. And then winter is when you're getting ready for the trailblazer.
Right, we tend to have a like lower participation for summer. I'm not sure why that's a trend, but people are like busy and they're doing other things and they're with family, they're away, and like kids are out of school and.
So you're trying to go out in August?
But, I mean, it's just an idea, and we can always call an emergency meeting if necessary, but we want to make sure we assist with getting through Juneteenth, and then typically July and August, there isn't very much that. We can still do the 4th of July parade. Carrie hooked me up with a good connect. So I would connect to all of the parades now that we want to be in. He said we can be in any parade we want. So how do people feel about? Because we ended up not meeting 2 times over the summer, and it didn't really shift much. One because we didn't have a quorum, one because we didn't, well, 2 because we didn't have a quorum.
Well, just August, now August, and assume we're gonna have some business in July. I'm just speculating.
I don't know, I think our calendar could be a little bit more full.
Right.
So I feel like taking 2 months off.
Because
I mean, it's good, but I think we should be actively trying to find 2 months of work to do.
historically, we were like following job corps schedule, so it's like we were making sure that we were like running workshops and like doing things up there and engaging. So typically, that was our busier points was the winter months and into it was the school year.
Yeah. I think like once we get busy, we just look at taking 2 months off. I just don't really see how we can justify needing a 2-month break. Really? I mean, that's just my opinion though.
Okay. And we're just, and
I know, I'm not gonna be like, no. But that's kind of where I was at, and like, maybe like I said, a little further down the road.
well, it's, because we only 4 of us right now, it's going to be imperative that all 4 of us be here to have a quorum. If all 4 of us are not here, we cannot have a meeting. 5 of us, or 5 of us, I'm not counting.
So is quorum for what we should have or what we have?
Of course, we might fill these spots before then too.
I hope so.
We might have 7 by then.
How are they filled anyway?
Right,
One is based upon fully constituted board. Okay. So if you have 7, you have to have 4 in attendance.
I wasn't counting myself, I'm sorry, I'm not saying that.
I'm sorry, say that again, please. Quorum is based on a fully constituted body, so if you have 7, you have to have at least 4 in attendance to do anything,
Even if 2 of them are vacant?
even if 2 of them are vacant.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I guess it's just like an attendance thing. So that like we're not all coming down and then it's, Carrie, at any point will they go back to Zoom?
Not for boards and commissions.
Okay.
It's too labor intensive. It's part of
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
If you have a public meeting based on a public officer's law, you have to allow for remote attendance, which means setting a Zoom up for every single one, as opposed to a one-button push that we do now.
Oh, okay.
The meetings then are subject to being transcribed.
Oh,
Yeah.
someone has to transcribe me.
Okay, that all through COVID, we're transcribing every single. Every single meeting.
Okay. All right, so,
So should we be actively thinking about recruiting, or is that somebody else's job?
we were definitely in the process. There was a process that was being undertaken by myself and the mayor.
Okay, thank you.
You know, we might bump into some people up at college, young professors maybe.
I'm pretty new there, but Franklin.
Can you want more people from the college? I wouldn't want this to be a college board.
Depends who they are, really. We have more minority representation up there.
Right. I know, is there an age limit? Legal adult?
18.
But, you know,
18, so yeah, that's an adult. In theory, but. So, I mean, we don't actually have like an active waiting list of like.
We have everything just COVID, like, swapped everything up. We had such better attendance from commissioners from during COVID. Like, it was great, everybody was coming, but then once everything came back to City Hall was when it started shifting. Carrie, did that happen to other people?
Other boards are having similar issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did better on Zoom, as, you know.
Many times it was a lot easier.
members in front of the church,
Yeah.
and probably every nonprofit.
Volunteer fatigue.
Yeah.
So, okay. So, I mean, it's something we can do, like, if we feel like there's a lull, we're gonna see a lull, maybe ahead of time, you can kind of say, okay, well, this month, we already shift, November, December into one meeting, because we fall on the Thanksgiving holiday and the Christmas holiday, City Hall is closed. So, maybe we wanna actually do that and make a day that we're gonna meet. Would you guys rather meet in November or December?
November.
You said what, Franklin?
November.
November.
November's good. Is it gonna be a Thursday?
I mean, if we're moving, it can be any day, right, Carrie?
Yep, I'm pulling up the calendar now so we can talk about what's available.
If we go into December, I would prefer early in December. Like, within the first couple of weeks.
I think what we've done in the past is skip the November meeting and the December meeting, but have a meeting the first week of December.
You know, we typically have it first week, but it wasn't, you know, whatever everyone's happy with.
Yeah.
I can look at both.
We kind of gotta go with Carrie's got with the other ones, the other commissions.
So I can do, looking at November 1st, I can do 29, which is a Tuesday, 30, which is Wednesday, and then December, December you'd be looking at the 8th.
Is this for 7 p.m.?
If you're looking at 7 p.m., yes. Would be the 8th or the 15th, and I know the 15th, you didn't really want to go out that far.
When does the semester end? 'Cause I don't know. I feel like I should know that.
When does the semester end?
Typically around December the 14th.
On the 14th, okay.
So do we
The
want,
second week of December. Between the second and third week of December. Normal.
do we want just after Thanksgiving or the first full week of December?
Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I would probably say the 8th, but I would be okay to.
It was fine with me too.
So then let's do it, we'll just keep it on Thursday at 7.
The 8th,
So we'll do it on the 8th. So our special meeting for November or December, oh, we have to vote on it, Carrie. Okay.
I mean, you certainly can if you want to, but you don't have to.
So December 8th, Thursday at 7 p.m. will be our November/December. So we haven't gotten any Trailblazer people yet. Which is fine, because typically we would anyway, but. maybe we still have to make up those cards.
I feel like I actually know what cards you're talking about, but
The cards with the, where you can like scan it with the QR code and like have our stuff.
oh, okay, yeah.
This is under old business, correct?
Yeah. I'm not, I feel like there's not, we put it on the paper and we get it out to the paper, but I'm not sure of how far the paper actually goes.
Really? Less and less people are taking it.
Yeah,
Which paper, the Daily Star
we
or?
put it in the Daily Star and Hometown, I think.
I said because
Yeah,
that's what that
We push it to our entire media list. So it goes out to TV, it goes out to radio, it goes out to news, print.
Okay. So maybe there can be like some cool fun ways we can come up with to kind of start pushing it now. That school's back in session and people can start thinking about it early and thinking about people that want to nominate.
What if like we just handed out 3 applications each to someone, just to see like, hey, if you know someone or if you want to fill it out, kind of like a little bit more direct to make sure like people are actually getting the message, or like knowing to pay attention to it.
Right.
I don't know, is that is like unethical to say apply?
I don't think so.
No. I think it's unethical.
Yeah, I definitely think it's pretty women that either knows other women or we want to fill it out for now. That we want to, so I feel like maybe we offer that. Approach 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. At least 15 applications out.
So I can do an application. It's just been a little disheartening with the school students, because it's like, we let them know they're aware, we are in contact with the school district, they know we're having support, and if they just haven't been engaged the past few years.
I don't know, that's kind of like what you're saying about African County. There can have a lot of people working less, so they have a little bit of free time. Now everyone's back to working school full time, so then that maybe they're just not as excited to get involved, you know, people want. But like, maybe we just have to make it easier for people. Wait, can you fill this out? Instead of like finding the like, or the thing and filling it out and submitting it. This year, I can give you a letter, an envelope and a stamp.
That's like, yeah, that's like, I know it's terrible. Here's a postcard, it's pretty, let me guide it back to us.
I'm more likely to fill out, like, the surveys are pretty, like, quick, that I can just put it back in and send it out. About, like, you know, where does it stay, or whatever, you know, those kinds of surveys. So around these. And I make it easy for me, and then I'll do it.
So if you're interested, if I may, sorry, we have a software program that we use to elicit survey responses for our contact forms, things of that nature. We could, if you're interested, develop an online platform to submit reservations nominations in that manner.
That's awesome.
Wait, no, what we were doing?
Now, what we have right now is an application form on the website that people print, and they return to us by email or mail along with their 3 letters of documentation. This will allow them to do their initial nomination, add 3 attachments with their letters, and submit it at once. And that can also be set up that it's automatically distributed to members of the commission, so that you're seeing real time.
That's good, right, yes. But does that mean extra work for you?
Not long. It won't take long. Because you have an established form. All I'm going to do is copy, paste, and build out the fields, change the dates. I'll send it to you guys to take a look at. That will generate a QR code as well, which will bring people directly there instead of to a paper site.
Right, well, we definitely want the QR code. So you're going to generate the QR code? Okay. Because we need to put those in whatever thing we want to make. Well, if we print these little things, will the city cover that?
We have to look at what's in your budget. I don't think we have budget, we'll look and see what's in your budget.
Okay. All snacks is clothing. Oh my God,
Village printer, we're the local printer, right? I mean, community oriented and.
well, no, yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're spending city money, which is great, but we have to do it personally.
Personally, you could get a $20 box of cards and we can make copies as we always have.
I never click what? Are you telling me a secret? We can get a 20 rack of cards.
$20 box of cards. You can buy it offline, buy it off Amazon. No cards, and then we just print it onto the cards. You know those zoning notices you get in the mail?
Yeah.
We print those.
I did not know that. So okay.
What are the cards for? What are the cards are for the brochure?
Yeah, they're a replacement of the brochure, but I think the QR code is going to be made amazing. Because everybody's using the QR thing and they can just go right to it and it can be quick. Carrie, are we able to have them submitted without all 3 references? Can the 3 references submit later?
They could, but then it comes into following up to make sure those references are received.
Okay.
So,
Well, it would be a barrier to submitting some of them.
I think it's not, like it just should be.
it should, yeah, I would tend, I mean, it's not my decision, but I would tend towards having them be required. I mean, that's a full application packet.
Well, no, I'm saying, like, can they be, like, nominated, and then, like, say 2 days later, someone sends in a, and then a day later, someone sends in one.
If we do that, I'd like to make it clear on the website that the onus is on the nominator,
To do that.
that we're not going to track them down.
That, then we can do, yeah, let's do that. Let's say it's on the nominator, not everything gets in, it's not our issue.
Perfect.
So we're not babysitting. Great. Were you raising your hand? No. Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Good things.
So like, would we just send out, is there, I'm assuming like an actual page into, or is it just a QR code?
Would be a QR code that would take you to a website that would collect all the information and then put it together.
Oh, like, sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe next meeting, we'll have a bunch of, or not, not next meeting, but, let's see, January, December and January, probably we'll be reviewing, who knows, maybe 13 applications. That'd be so fun. Even though I hate reading.
So what is the actual deadline now? Now we're doing it on the roll.
It's rolling.
I know.
So, the first thing was,
That deadline?
yeah, the 31st of the month prior, February. 28th of February. Right, that's what I said, 20th of February, and it'll come out
For that year, for the 29, what is this year?
no?
The first.
Yeah.
Would be for next year's?
Okay, I'm not sure I got everything written down here about the QR code. What did you want?
So, instead of like doing those full brochures, we're gonna make these cards that have stuff about our commission, ways to contact us, our Facebook, our email, stuff like that, and then the QR code is gonna be able to take them to our Trailblazer Award.
Right.
I think we should have 2. Can we have one for Facebook? We should have one to take them to Facebook and one to take them to the... We're gonna be QR code up. Does any of our commission have a QR code?
No, I mean, I've done QR codes for other agents, like Parks and Rec survey, Arts Commission surveys, but not for their actual.
We're awesome. Okay, so we're gonna have QR code.
Card,
Yeah, so it's gonna be like, instead of like a paper brochure,
who's working on it?
it's, So Deandra's working on a lot of it. Carrie's gonna be working on obtaining and creating the platform to get the QR code. And then
I thought it already existed, wasn't there a brochure?
I emailed you the old brochure as a reference.
Remember, did I could check. I'll go look tonight.
So on that card, we should have some detail about the award. Right?
Yeah.
To make it very clear what it's all about and why people should apply. Good, okay.
Right. So I think the goal is that it'll be easier, everyone's using their phones now, so it'll be easier to just look here, scan it. And then that's why I'm saying people just do it, like, oh, I want to meet Carrie, right? And I can fill it out, and I can send it in, and then I can be like, oh, can you make something, can you go fill a thing about Carrie for me? Thanks, Paul, can you know what I'm saying, like,
Okay. But I think getting the recommendations all at once would be like a little bit more of the applications like intentional. Besides like, oh, I just went to that awesome person involved.
I mean, like, say if you're dealing with me, I may not get it in the same amount of time as someone else, so like, that's why I asked, because there are people who take a little more time on things, so it's like, if I have like a little bit longer, I'll take a little bit longer, so it's like, if I can submit it, it may not be exactly with everyone's, but I can get it.
So we have a time frame for getting the card done?
Yeah, I just put a little bit more focus. I thought it was already built because it was on the brochure. But I thought I just had to make a QR code. So let's see, today, I'll have it done by, let's see, I'll have it done and like sent to you in probably a week.
Good. As I said, if you need help, let me know.
Yeah, I definitely will send it to you guys because I'm not, copy editors, find notes. But,
Well, Karen, how long is it gonna take, how long do you need to set it all up to get the QR code?
You're looking at next week, just because I'm gonna be out of town this weekend.
Yeah, so we'll just have to wait on Karen's QR code, but,
yeah, that one, a quick ad.
yeah.
I can create a code as before the survey's filled in,
Oh, okay.
so, yeah, I just tell it I need a new survey and it'll generate the code.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how to post the, I guess I could make a Canva. That's what posts, yeah.
Okay, so everyone will get it, we can review it. Make design edits.
Should it look pretty or is it like a piece of paper?
It can be pretty. If we're gonna do all this, so we can pretty.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was like strictly like informative. Or it's supposed to be like promotion based.
Typically, I go with the tree on everything. So if you need the tree, I can send you, I have the JPEG somewhere for it. We'll put the tree on everything.
It's our logo.
It is our logo.
I have it on my computer. Cool. Well, my computer case, I couldn't commit to putting it on there.
So, yeah, we'll put that on the card, and then just like, I think, the general gist of everything. But, this is a few, that's something for sure. So
I thought you were going to get QR code for when we were tabling. I didn't know the cards were going to be handed out.
yeah, so they're gonna be inside our brochures.
Right, but I thought that's what the QR code was, to take you to the brochure. But I understand now, and I will get it done.
QR code to the brochure. I mean, I guess we could upload the brochure to the Facebook page. Can we?
Convert it into an image, attach it to a pinned post, and then it should have a permanent link.
We could do both.
Yeah.
Shout out to Betty Lee, who still helps us on our Facebook page, because she's amazing.
Shout out, Lady.
Okay, so upload brochure to Facebook page, and then that way, it is somewhere, so
Come today.
there's access.
29.
the 20th. That'll be my deadline. I like to work with a deadline. So, do you have an idea of like the, dimensions you thinking? Because that just for Canada would be easy to just start on what I want to end on.
Do you need a good general size?
We know like paper is 11 by whatever.
Yeah. I was thinking like the,
Typically, you would do a half a page.
A half page. Alright.
take some notes right now. But like,
Maybe
Like a phone.
Like a 4 by 6.
but like,
We have a bunch of different options. It's just so much easier not having to change.
is there a general size that's easier?
I mean, 4 by 6 would be a good size.
But can we
You know,
make,
see, I would do a half page, that way you can cut it in half. You would do a regular page and then just have 2. You can cut it in half and it's easier.
No, no,
Makes sense.
why don't we do one?
Unless you buy milk cards, like you said, then you're gonna be.
Are they printed, yeah, are they printed from the computer on,
To note cards usually. I mean, we have a paper cutter, we have the ability to do that, but 4 by 6 they're
4 by 6
usually-
is pretty easy for you to have an 8 by 11.
I actually looked at, I think that would be better. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4. So,
Yeah, if you gotta do them in-house, a lot of cards, then you wanna see what the size of the card is you're gonna buy. But if you're not gonna buy a card, and you're just gonna buy a cardstock paper, then you wanna do, just half of a page, 2 to a page, so you can cut it directly in half. Because you wouldn't want to do any cut in 4s.
No.
Now that's what kind of
That's
stuff.
a lot of work.
right, but we have to do 4 by 6.
We can, yeah.
So let's do 4 by 6.
They're pretty, I don't know if that's the word, pre-perforated, they're pre,
Yeah.
Yeah,
golden half brick,
Yeah.
golden half brick. Like,
That's even better.
yeah, it's a lot, that's how we do our zoning and planning cards, and I mean, it takes, I do 4 properties worth probably about 300 feet around each of the 4 properties, and I can do them in minutes, once the template's there.
okay, yeah, let's do 4 by 6, but let's make it like the long, like, let's make them long, yeah. Portrait, there we go.
Really easy peasy lemon squeezy. What's up with our gas to do tonight? I'll start this one. This rain today was just making like today move so like slow for me.
So, do we want to be doing the holiday parade?
When is it again? Must be right around the time of the summer meeting.
I haven't gotten one yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can ask though, because whoever I'm in contact with now, and is everything going great?
Correct, now.
Huh?
I remember meeting him and saying, hey, because I have another very close friend who's a deputy, his name is Dave Hayes, and I'm like, you're not the same person.
Yeah, and Doug Brenner was helping from the 4th of July, and I did not realize Doug was still around. So,
So I was rain, I guess, but I understand it's cold and kind of a.
Last year, it was on the first Saturday in December, which was the 4th.
Yeah, I definitely think we do the parade, although we could potentially have wall parade, we're going to consider again like a trip. Or like some kind of wheels.
So this is a new topic here, we're done with the Trailblazer.
yes, and well, with the, setting up of the Trailblazer QR code and the cards that we're gonna create.
Okay.
Thank you. So holiday parade,
Does the city have like any like vehicle we can borrow? Like a bus?
We typically
That'd be so
put
cool.
city vehicles in, yeah.
You can take our rainbow van from the church, but of course it has church on it, so that might not be so appropriate. We did that in the Pride Parade. That was fun. Drove it. The pickup truck would be the best, and people could.
Right, because then you could be like tossing stickers.
I honestly don't know anybody that has a truck.
You rent a new hall?
Oh my God, we need a
Franklin has a pickup.
Oh, you can help someone come in town.
You're in town.
I don't know the date yet, so.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess it's the 3rd of December. If it's the same as last year anyway.
When do you start like 11, 10?
I'm gonna, Dave,
You gotta get there by 9 last time.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know, I'm gonna email Dave while we're talking. He may not be there. Actually, he probably is gonna ask to carry.
We'll have our cutouts by then, so we can keep passing them out.
Right, and I was gonna say, like,
Drawing note cards from back in
we can just like, it might be nice because we could just, or no, well, my vision's worth it, you all. I was like, we could just make it a present or something on the side because it's a box, or make it something look like, I don't know, whatever. It'd be easier to decorate.
One for the holidays parade is on their website scheduled for December 3rd at 10 o'clock.
December 30th.
Not bad.
Well, damn.
Thank you, Karen.
Is that a Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I'm helping us have to walk a parade. Good exercise.
Right, I always want to go to the parade, but I need a little purpose to go to them.
Yeah.
So now I can't do both. Usually 10 a.m. on a Saturday.
And this works out because I had candy.
There you go.
I had a lot of candy. So, the candy we use in the, for the dry parade, we use in the holiday parade. Because I already checked with people that bought it from, it's no good, so.
And you have the banner as well, right?
I don't want it. We also want to take the banner, please. It's in my card. Has to stay there.
So the head that wears the crown.
We don't give Shannon the banner.
You got it. Okay, cool. Holiday parade.
So, yeah, so but I want to buy it. Okay, can I get a budget, actually? Please.
You have a council member liaison that takes care of that.
He's in class. He's in class right now. All right. So, yeah, so we have candy. We have a ridiculous amount of stickers. I don't know. We should, when we did the stickers in the other parade, it was kind of like not that much fun. Because it's like 1 by 1 by 1. Maybe we can like staple the stickers to our like brochure.
So that, with the candy cane.
We'll ever follow up with Michelle, I don't know their last name, about the Indigenous, like, women's group, wasn't that's what happened?
When we were gonna walk in the parade with them, is that what you're talking about?
No, they were supposed to be invited to one of our meetings to talk about changing the city logo.
Oh, yeah, Luke is handling all that.
I wasn't sure like if he said, oh, we'll be here tonight, but here's an update on that.
Yeah, no, the last that I knew,
I feel like it wasn't in,
had been in contact,
not even 3 minutes ago though.
yeah, I don't have any idea what was put on for that. But, next meeting.
Yeah, it was. Updated about the plaque. But he didn't really say. We will look into this.
Yeah, I think that, he emailed her about coming, because he CC'd me, and then I didn't see any response, but it might be that she just wrote him, you know what I mean, like,
We need to hear from him.
yeah. Okay, so how many parade, Franklin, are you here on the 3rd?
Yeah, I'll put it on my calendar, so I should be here. Unless I'm shooting a movie.
Something about a truck. Do you always work with Diva? Are you friends with them? Just had a concert over in, well, not in Kingston, but near Kingston. He was like right here. I was like, I just didn't make it.
Oh,
So the area's worker,
There's over here.
the movie in Brooklyn.
Right in our little home neck of the woods, kind of. In our romantic side of the life. And then the other thing was, I know we talked about inviting the mayor just to kind of like clarify power and role and.
Oh, I think I had sent you guys, I don't think we're doing that anymore, I sent everybody the information that I had, that I obtained from Carrie as well about our rules. So that's what we're gonna work with,
Okay.
because Mark wants us to have the freedoms, I guess, to rule as we wish, as long as it's not illegal.
What's illegal?
Has anybody met the new director of the Job Corps yet?
just very briefly, to set that prayer service we had after the horrible May 14th shooting in Buffalo. Cynthia Walton-Levitt organized a interfaith prayer service over at Elm Park Church. He was there. It was good to meet him, but I didn't talk to him for very long, a few minutes. But I think it'd be good if we did connect with them and do something up there, if they would like us to.
Yeah, because Chris is like connecting, Chris is now gone.
Right.
What are we doing?
To the commission, I mean, as far as I know, Chris had said that he like left, I guess, intel, I don't know, or information or feedback or whatever, saying, that we have a good relationship with the, the job board is a good working relationship with the commission, and, that we're at least been having, from COVID, not been able to function as they were prior. Especially they, were closed down longer.
Right.
But there's a few people I can reach out to.
Okay.
Even if you invite me to join that workshop.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether we're allowed back up there yet. I don't think.
When is,
I think that last month, and it was no, so. And I invited them to the holiday parade and they declined, and then, I think, due to, their rules up there right now. But they would be happy to do it in the future, just currently they're unable. But,
Cool. Thank you.
We should invite people just to our meetings,
I think so too.
just to get a little bit of feedback. It's always so quiet.
So you're gonna be there, right? Jim, you're gonna invite him?
I'm going to rep.
Invite the director of Job Corps to come see.
Yeah, just clarifying that.
See it.
You know,
Are you gonna invite him?
what are we inviting him here for?
I'd like to just meet him and find out, sometimes if
If we don't have your permission.
No, we can see how we can help him, how he can help us.
tell us what.
We don't know.
Opening up some dialogue.
Because he's new and.
Come on down
To the.
Come on, county.
Even a 15, 20-minute meeting, he might be pretty attractive.
Yeah.
I'll bring hot chocolate packets. We won't be providing hot water.
She's pretty busy, but I will ask.
I think other community groups that we should be connected with.
I think we have big visions of like doing, like especially now, like before we did, but now we have the connections done at Windows. And I think we should be looking back into doing community workshops. Because that was something we were set up before COVID came. We decided to start doing them for the community, not just Job Corps and colleges. And I think really refocusing our efforts on doing those, how people feel about the community workshops, so.
I wasn't here for any of them, so I don't know what they were or how they went.
So we did like we got into know your local leader. So like we had chief of police and then fire chief and the mayor and we had Jeff from Foothills. We had people really in positions of like some power, we allowed people to ask questions and like have access to people who are local leaders that like invented them, and then we gave them with resources like how to contact the state assembly or different offices, how to keep yourself. Like we tried to create space where people felt heard and validated. That was one of them. We did a leadership workshop and then a your rights workshop.
I tend to think the workshops have more of a focus if they're on a particular group with the audience having something in common rather than a broad community getting a workshop which would come to with different expectations. We wouldn't be able to.
Your leaders workshop, I feel like, is pretty self-explanatory. People who come to meet their local leader.
You think they would come?
They came when we did it at Zuko.
Right.
That's my point. I think if we have an audience at Cisco or
Who's not local? Everyone's invited.
that's the message out there.
But the Zuko night was not just like Zuko students, it was everyone was able to go to one Zuko. So we did have people from the community come to the event at Zuko. It wasn't just a Zuko student event.
I didn't looking at that way, it was mostly Cisco.
I mean, I wasn't asking everyone to come, but it was packed. It was a good event. People were really impressed. Yeah. People were happy.
Yeah, we should at least just try one. Where would we do it? In high school or here? Or where they typically have it moving around, or?
We were doing one with Ccrhr or Ccrhr before, but now we have more access to different spaces. I mean, you don't have to do any of your local leaders. You can do other ones. I mean, it doesn't even have to be one of those three. It can be, you know, the people have ideas of what they think the community would benefit from.
That actually should be a good idea to do, each of local leaders, given that we have a new police chief, a new mayor, and a new city manager.
Right? Yeah.
And a new fire chief, since the last time we've done that.
Right. I know he's retired. I don't know who's going to be in charge.
Well, yeah, it's only one person running, and that's, Michelle. Osterhouse. And so it's not likely that there'll be somebody else nominated for the next year. So she's probably moving into the presidency. I work from Ccrhr.
Awesome.
Our worship is going to be vice president.
So it's like a Q&A?
I don't know, like, everything that's super around, it was actually, we didn't wing it, but like, it was more like, we had so many people coming from different spaces, that I think people are indicating like, oh, I have questions for the mayor, I have questions for the police chief, I have questions for so-and-so, and so people kind of just like tapered off to that person, like, in that section, and like, it ended up going really smoothly, and the leaders at the time were all happy, and so they would, none of them are anymore. But they did an excellent job, you know, and Chief Runner came and did the labor rights workshop with us, and he did a fantastic job answering all their questions and informing them of what is expected and not expected, and what can be asked, not asked, and they shouldn't agree to and agree to. Like, it was a great situation. I have no idea if our current police chief would be up for that, but.
Well, I was very happy with, I don't have any idea if this is because I made this call, but I almost got run over walking to work the other day, because since the students came back, a lot of them are not stopping at four-way stops. They just drove straight through. And I was in the middle of the intersection, and this young woman didn't even slow down at the stop sign, and missed me by, this much. So I called the police, and then the next day, the same thing happened, but I wasn't fighting the intersection. This person didn't slow down at all on Walnut, and I'm always walking up Fort Avenue, go across Walnut, go through the park.
Wow.
And I called, I talked to the dispatcher, Cuozo. And Cuozo. And I just said, I know you guys are very busy, but this very much disturbs me, because I didn't drive around 100 years ago when dinosaurs were rolling, and they didn't let us into a rolling stop. You had to stop, your wheels had to be still before you could go ahead. Anyway, the police were and then after that, somebody got pulled over right in front of our house for not stopping at that stop sign like the next day. And I thought, somebody's paying attention. I was very happy, because somebody's going to get hurt.
Maybe we can resurrect Doug. Maybe Doug can come back and do workshops with us. He's retired now, as far as I know.
I would probably just vote for the current one. Unless it's not the leader.
Right. I think it's just like a separate one. Meeting the leader, it would be great to have him, because people do need to still meet him. But I think, I'm so serious, Doug hit it out of the park when he did the labor rights workshop with them, and with all of us, it was.
Yeah, so the only objection was, if it was legal.
Yeah, Instagram, taking pictures, and putting them on TikTok with the big ups and the chief of police. He might have more time to offer, in case we want to do more, or different, or do community, you know, it's not just geared towards. So maybe I will inquire to Doug what he is up to do. But the media leader, we go into the community, we can have access, we can put them ahead of time. Like the other one we had, like all the different, like who is your commerce person, like who you can mail, like information, so we can access. We even had like template letters people could copy and take a template of if they wanted help. We did the voter stuff, we had, what else did we have? We did a lot of paperwork that time. I'm not sure it was all necessary, but,
What time of the year was it, do you remember? Was we,
it was in early, it was probably February. I remember snow.
I could have sworn it was snowing today. I thought I saw a few flakes.
no.
So, yeah.
Won't be long, but not yet.
Oh, we had, council members too. At the millimeters. And we had, they've been broken into boards, like if you knew your ward, you talk to your person.
I think we're gonna do something like that, it should be later in the spring after the trailblazer. I think we're gonna have our hands full between now and then. That's just my opinion. Good kind of project for after that.
And I think it would be really important because we didn't just have like city leaders, we had like leaders in other spaces, like I said, we had Jeff come from Foothills, we had people who were doing other big things in other spaces for not-for-profits, we had someone come from OFO, Catholic Charities, I think getting people connected. But that was also when we were trying to push having space for people to apply for services as well at the same time. But then it turned into like that's another shop thing versus just getting to know your leaders. What do you think we're gonna have it?
I agree with Marty that maybe in spring after the Trailblazers Award is done.
Okay. So maybe it can be like I can send feelers out to people, kind of see what their life is looking like. Tell them we're looking towards a future event for next year.
Yeah.
Doug, if you're watching, we resurrect you, sir. You're not going to be retired anymore.
Well,
Okay. We talked about everything else that was on the business.
Just for the minutes, do we want to say that we tabled the discussion?
For old business?
No, wait, hold on. Wait a second. I'm taking the summers off. Should we table that discussion? Because we didn't really come to a conclusion.
I feel like everyone was kind of like, let's just take it as it comes.
Right.
And if we feel like it's gonna be a slow month or something, like we can just be like, hey, we're not gonna. But I think there's other commissions who do take the summers off.
I'm just pointing out that I didn't feel like.
Do other commissions take summers off?
There are some that said their meetings to be once a year and then other times as needed. There are some that take, I mean, it's also to the, if you come to say June or July and you don't have any agenda items, there's no obligation to meet. Like if you don't have business to discuss, then.
Yeah. So some commissions just meet as necessary.
I'm not sure I got that.
Carrie, is that right?
So meet as necessary. So, the Board of Examining Plumbers has their organizational meeting in January, and they make a motion at that meeting that they meet once a year unless otherwise needed. And then when we have something that comes in front that would require their attention, we reach out to the chair and we schedule a meeting. You can continue to set your organizational meeting that you're going to meet on the fourth Thursday, 7 o'clock, and keep it as it is. But if, a week or 2 weeks before the meeting is to happen, you realize, okay, we don't have any agenda items that, have to be discussed this month, you certainly have the ability to push those items, or if there are no items, just push the whole meeting to the
And
next
that's what
month.
I would guess.
Yes.
Yeah, so we really don't have to decide anything good
Right.
at this point. We just table.
Thank you.
So we'll get to our old business in October.
Okay.
For the agenda in October, we would like to get back to questions about how we want to deal with the Trailblazer awards.
What do you mean, Paul?
In the past, we've talked about whether we should have a video submitted. We've talked about whether there should be different criteria for awards or different categories for specific criteria, that sort of thing. We get back to that.
I think we did make some decisions on that.
Yeah.
June meeting, according to this, according to
Okay.
the minutes. I don't remember if we brought up the video.
Yeah, okay. I'm not clear on what we decided then. All right. Let's just double check.
I think, yeah, the minutes are pretty clear that we came up with categories, but we didn't talk about the video yet.
Okay. Well, it says here we need to look at this again, meaning the categories and criteria.
Are you in the June minutes or the?
The May minutes.
No, go to the
I'm sorry.
June minutes, because the June minutes were
Okay.
more full.
I'm sorry, my bad.
It's fine. It's fine.
All right. So we don't have to get back to that.
Well, the only thing I don't see on here is about the video,
Okay.
so that we should talk about more if you want to. And then what else? Oh, business expectations of committee members.
So I'm really okay with tabling our old business for next, for
park tour. Before we go, I want to thank Marty for going with Marty for being at the July parade.
Oh,
So that's there.
And with Andrew Hamill. He was
And
very interested in this. I don't know if he'd be a good member on that, but.
thank you so much for taking your notes. I thoroughly do.
Do it.
Thank you to Carrie. We could not do this without her, folks.
That's for sure.
Each and every one of you. So if we are good, I'm going to do our meeting. Thank you for coming.